Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to apologize for being gone for so long, and I also want to thank all of you guys that's checked on me, emailed me, messaged me, called me, and all that to make sure I was okay. I have been through some things I want to talk about real quick, and then I'll show you this video I was working on before all this stuff went down. Um, the urologist keeps an eye on my PSA level for my prostate. It's a prostate specific something blood test, and 7 years ago, over 7 years ago, it showed up elevated, and just a, a random, yearly doctor visit thing they called, said, "Hey, your PSA is elevated. We want you to see a urologist." So 7 years ago, I saw a urologist, and they did a prostate biopsy, and it came back benign. Everything was fine, and they just keep an eye on it all the time. And I'm sorry if some of you don't want to hear this, but just please hear me out. It could really help somebody. That it could help you. It could help a loved one. So, um, I was having a lot of trouble peeing. I'm only 55 years old, so take 7 years off that, whatever it is, and I was having these peeing problems. So they went through all these tests, and the prostate biopsy came back negative, and it was not prostate cancer. So I dealt with it for a while, taking pills and stuff, and I wound up getting a procedure done called resume therapy. It changed my life. I'd never peed that good before, ever, even when I was a little kid. And so look into that if you're having peeing problems. Well, anyway, so every 6 months they check my PSA. So it was elevated again. It was a 4.9. And I don't know, there's different doctors tell you what it should be and what it shouldn't be. But they wanted to do another prostate biopsy, and they scheduled it for December 11th. So I went on December 11th and I got this prostate biopsy done. And they told me to go home and take it easy for a couple days, not do anything. Well, that's not what I did. I went to the junkyard the next 2 days in a row because of these Lincolns, and I'll put that video in here after this. But just please hear me out. Don't skip forward. So I went ahead and got the biopsy and was told not to do anything. And then I went to the junkyard for 2 days, and I didn't feel good at all. I knew I was sick. I knew I was getting something. I was weak. I didn't feel like doing anything, but I wanted to get to that junkyard and not miss anything off these Lincolns. And I don't think that this had anything to do with the biopsy. I know it didn't, because I didn't get sick from the last one. I don't think it weakened me or anything like that. I think it was just coincidence that Monday the 11th I got the biopsy. Tuesday and Wednesday, then after that I was back in St. Louis twice at this junkyard, stomping through there, and shouldn't have been. But anyway, when I was doing this video, I sound like I'm feeling good, but believe me, I'm not. I should not have been down there, but I guess I'm glad I went, because I got some good stuff, which you'll see. But so then that Thursday, then, so Monday was the biopsy. Tuesday, Wednesday, I was back down there 2 days in a row at the junkyard. Thursday, I was sick, didn't feel like doing anything. Friday, I got coughing really bad and congested and was sick for I don't know how long. And the cough really is still not gone. And this is January 21st, Sunday. That cough's still not totally gone. I have a feeling if I'd got tested, I probably had COVID, but I don't know. But anyway, the prostate biopsy came back negative again. So we're good for now, I guess. And I got so busy after that with remote starts and keyless entries. I mean, Christmas time is always my busiest time of the year anyway. And I've been trying to show you guys how to do some of these remote starts and stuff, but number one, I was so busy, and number two, when I was doing them, I was so sick. I didn't have any energy. I didn't feel like doing anything. So I just really wanted to get him done and get him out of here. And that's what I did. So I have another, and I don't get that many views on my remote starts anyway. There's just a handful of people that want to put a remote start on for themselves and save money, and that's the ones that watch it. But I usually like to show everybody what I'm doing. And I do have one this week I'll probably do a video on, because I'm doing better. But I just want to let you know that's why I've been gone since before December 11th, because I had to get that biopsy. I was really nervous about that. I know you're not supposed to worry, but when they tell you these things, you're going to worry. And then I got sick, and this sickness has lasted over a month, and I was totally swamped. But things are slowing down now that we're through Christmas. I've got all the Christmas remote starts done, and keyless entries have even slowed down. I think it's just so dang cold that nobody's doing anything. I've been curled up this wood stove now. It's been bad, and I've been also cutting wood, a lot of wood, because I'm really going through it. So that's what's going on. I'm fine now. I think we're going to be getting back to normal. The weather after tonight, we're supposed to be above freezing for the next 10 days anyway, but it's supposed to rain a lot. So these junkyards are going to be a muddy mess. But I got to get back to that one that I want to show you guys where all the classic cars are. Still want to do that. So thanks for sticking with me, and let's look at this video that I was working on when I got sick. Well guys, I got a tip from a friend of mine in St. Louis that he had to scrap two of his Lincolns, a 73 Mark IV with a sunroof and a 69 Mark III. It's been so long since I've seen them. I don't remember what all they've got and what kind of condition they're in, but they are at a junkyard, and I checked with the junkyard on Monday. They didn't have them yet, and they said they would call me when they got them in, and they called yesterday afternoon and said that they were there and they were set aside for me before they did anything with them. So I don't know if that means I can buy the cars or if they're just going to let me be the first one to take stuff off of them. I don't know. But they also said that there's another 70s two-door Lincoln coming in there, I think today, and he wasn't sure what it was. So I'm on my way to this junkyard, and when I get there, I will show you guys what we find. All right, guys, here we are at the salvage yard. They let me come back here where I'm not really supposed to. And I asked him if the titles are already scrapped. He said yes, he's not a dealer. The cars have to be killed, which honestly, that's the only one that would be worth doing anything with, I believe, would be the 73. Has a running 460 in it. The Mark III, the 460 is all tore down, half gone. See my shadows in the way there. Yeah, that does have the sunroof. Not the glass, just the metal panel sunroof. Appears to have a power antenna. This is a 75 Mark IV. It's got a sunroof. Moonroof, I should say, the glass one, and it says it has a running 460 as well. But this moonroof, I mean, if I was even to cut it out, there's nothing here. It's like, it's so, like, there's not even anything left around it to cut out. This car does have tilt and cruise. It's got dual power seats, door locks. Both armrests are cracked here, of course. They are repairable, though. This moonroof would be worth getting the switches, or yeah, both of them would be worth getting the switches and the cables out of anyway. They all have tilt wheel. I don't know. I think I'm going to ask him if I can bring him my battery and jumpers back here and just test some stuff and see what works and what don't, because like these seat switches here are just so crunchy. I don't think they're any good, but somebody might want the bezels. I don't know. I'm gonna go talk to him and see what he's thinking on prices for stuff before I go pulling anything. Sherman wants me to, that friend of mine, Sherman, that told me that these were coming here, they were his. He wants me to get these Continental emblems and the rocker moldings off of this one, but I don't really want to lay down in this oily mess. I'm gonna have to find something to lay on if that's the case, if they let me take stuff off of them today. This one has power windows but not locks. It's got a power seat, which was probably standard, I'd say, on the driver's side anyway. It does have tilt but not cruise. 69 was the only year of the Mark III to not have the ignition lock cylinder on the column. It's down in the dash. 71, they moved it up. Somebody might want this tilt wheel. The wood grain steering wheel is not great. It's not cracked, but it's not in great condition. All the seats look good, but they're not the high backs that everyone wants. Armrest, I know when these Mark IIIs break up and fall off, these look to be intact. Let's see if it has a power seat on the passenger side. Big old dent here in the quarter. Yeah, it does have a passenger seat, a power passenger seat as well. Got the check panel up there, which I think was standard on all of them. He told me that this sunroof did work. These armrests are in really bad shape, but the switches all feel good. I remember when he got this. He bought it from the older lady, original owner, that bought it new. So he is the second owner. This does have the rim wheel, steering wheel, but it's cracked in 2 spots. Tilt and cruise. There's a view of the sunroof up from the inside. Seats aren't bad at all. They're not ripped up. I don't know if this is his or if the Junkyard's already thrown them tools in here. So, well, that's peeling. It's got an aftermarket stereo in it. I just don't think that there's a whole lot of high dollar parts on these cars. Mini-vent windows were not available yet in 73 on the Mark. See, this this armrest just has one crack here, so this could be a repairable armrest. And again, these bezels look good. It's been smoked in. That switch for the moonroof has got a lot of chrome peeling off of it, but I guess I'm going to go up there and ask him if I can. It's got rear window defrost. I'm going to ask him if I can bring my drill battery and jumper wires back here and try some of this stuff out. So let me run up there and see what we can get done. Before I go up there, I just want to point out that I realize the headlight doors are down. You can tell they're dirty. They've been up a while, but clearly this thing's been ran and the headlight doors are down. So I'm wondering what happens if we pull the headlight switch out. If they open up, and if they close again, it'll really freak me out. They definitely opened. Let's see if it's got enough vacuum left in it to close. No, they didn't close. They're still open. It's got a spring in there holding it down. See, these Mark IVs just have one motor in the center back here behind the grille that opens and closes both of them, where in the later years they put one on each side. That vacuum motor looks brand new from where I'm looking. A guy probably ought to try to get that. So let me run up and ask him some questions. All right, guys, we're here with Jesse, and he said he's going to put batteries in here for me because the 73 and the 75 both fired right up, but he didn't try any of the windows and stuff. But these do have keys, so he said we can try things out.
There you go.
And this car is only showing 54,000 miles, and we 100% believe that's accurate, don't you?
Yeah, it sounds inside the way it looks. Yes.
Yeah.
If you want.
Oh, he's gonna fire it up. I pumped it a little bit.
Gas.
I pumped it a little bit.
Tú me echarle gas.
¿Eh?
Echarle gas. Go ahead.
You gonna dump some in it? Oh, there went the headlight doors back down. So is it not picking up fuel?
No, it's not taking it from the tank.
Okay. Boy, it sounds good though.
Yes, it does.
Huh. It's a shame it's got to be torn apart. Can we try the windows and the sunroof? Yeah. Oh, that one went down. Both front ones went down.
It's good.
That's the seat there.
It's good.
We're going back and forth.
It was up and down.
Tilts work. Does this... That needs a gear kit put in it. I can hear it. That one back there moves a little bit, but they only move like 2.2 inches because of that window. So yeah, the two front windows work. Let's try this passenger side power seat. Switch sounds crunchy, but they're working. See if the door locks work. Driver's door lock works, but yeah, does the sunroof work? Yeah, it tries.
I think they both did it.
Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, they got it screwed in. It's trying to open.
Yeah, I guess
I guess that's just how they got the panel on there. Needs a good lubing. Well, it would work. Think we could put a battery in that Mark III and see if the windows work on it?
Yeah.
That sunroof tries to open. It needs good greasing. Oh shit, I didn't try the power antenna. I'll do that later.
You said 73? Or you want the 69?
The 69, we'll see if the window's working it. Because these two have keys, right? That one don't?
That one has a key. I think this one does.
Oh, I don't know if I saw the key in here or not. I don't remember. Yeah, there's a key in here. Are we hooked up?
I have to put a jumper cable on it. The positive cut.
Oh, positive cable's cut. He's got to put a jumper on it. Oh, new arrival. That 460 sounded great.
Oh, yeah.
You see inside battery?
Yeah, you can.
Are we hooked up?
Yep.
See if we got windows. Nothing here. Got nothing. turn it forward, but I don't think that'll do it. Radio's trying to come on.
I think you should have power.
Yeah, nothing's working. Let me try the seat. The seat's trying to work. This seat is working in all directions. We don't have any windows, but that seat works. I'll see if this seat over here works. Let's see this one. It wants to work. It's been a long time since it's been moved. Front tilt works. Rear tilt works. Well, now that switch broke, so that switch is no good. Not doing anything. We're gonna try this one out. You say this one ran?
Yeah.
Let me try it.
Yeah, hold the key forward like you're cranking it.
Well, it won't turn. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta hold it like it.
Okay.
The ignition's a little messed up.
The ignition's messed up in this one. We gotta hold it and crank. Heck, this one sounds good too. Huh. No window functions. I'd like to turn the radio on, but I can't let go of this key. Yeah, I would have shut it off. We don't have an antenna. All right, let me go talk to this guy and see what he's going to charge me for some of this stuff. See if it's worth messing with. No door locks. I'll run up and talk to him about some prices and see if it's worth messing with. Alrighty.
No problem.
Are they ready to start taking stuff off of?
Yeah, we probably
They're
won't
checked
do
in?
anything. Yeah, they're all checked in. We probably won't take anything off that'll kill the engine until we sell the engine.
Right. That's understandable. So, all right, let me go talk to him about some prices.
Yep, sounds
All
good.
right, thanks, man. All right, guys, so I worked out a deal with this guy on some of this stuff. I might even buy this 460 because you heard it run, and they'll pull it for me. I don't even have to do it. So, but I hooked my 18-volt drill battery up to this. I want to see if I can get a boost on this sunroof and see if I can get it open enough, because you have to have them open to even get the stuff out. I seen somebody put a horn button down here too, so that tells us the rim blow horn doesn't work. But let's see. The key is on. That 18 volts not helping much. It's not doing anything now, but all right, I'm going to start taking some window switches, seat switches, and whatever I think, maybe even this horn pad, stuff like that off that looks good, and start getting some of this stuff out of here. So I'll let you know what I come up with. Oh, and I just realized if I had a crank, I could crank this open to get it open, even if the motor doesn't work, but there's not a crank in either one, so let's see what happens. This car's loaded. It's got a power trunk, a rear window defrost, and dual power seats, and locks, and tilt, and cruise, and sunroof. It was a really loaded car in the day. So let's see what we can get off of it. Okay guys, I got the sunroof cut out of this thing. I know it makes you sick, but what are you gonna do? They won't sell the whole car. It has to be taken out in pieces, so I've got the sunroof cut out of it. I've got the window motors, I've got the door lock motors. I got this nice passenger side armrest, which is easily fixed, and the pad that goes on it, and the pull. I know these are hard to come by. This don't have a crack in it. The one on the driver's side is totally cracked up. all the window, door locks, seat switches, we've tested them, they worked. I got the lights out of the door panels, I got the speaker grills, I got the owner's manual. So I haven't touched the Mark III yet. I had to come back tomorrow. But this Mark IV, I'm not going to take this rim blow wheel, but I did get the horn pags. It's decent. I don't know. I may eventually get the tilt column out of it and the Mark III. I don't know. But I'm going to have to quit for the day. Pull this. Well, I was going to pull the window up, but I guess it doesn't matter now with the sunroof out. But that's where we're at. I think I'm going to buy this 460 too. I think I'm going to tell him when I go up there, just go ahead and get it pulled out, and I'll pick up tomorrow. I can't get this antenna to do anything. I don't hear anything at all, so I'm not sure. I probably could get it going if I took it out. Oops, sorry about that. I might do that, but anyway, I will stay in touch. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, guys, it's the next day, and they've got the green Mark IV up, getting the engine out for me. And so I came back here because they just set this back here this morning, this Mark III, and I want you to show what's happened. If you're not the first one here, look, they absolutely destroyed the armrest, just tore the piss out of them. They took out the window switches. All of the dash is gone, seat switch is gone. I was supposed to get this rocker molding from my buddy Sherman that the car belonged to. It's ripped up, it's destroyed. This one's no good. I was supposed to get that. I just didn't have a drill bit with me yesterday to get this off. He wanted these rocker moldings, and now they're no good, they're destroyed. So I don't know. I got him the Continental letters off the trunk. He wanted those. Not good. That's what happens if you're not the first one here. That's, people just destroy stuff. But remember when that switch broke in my fingers yesterday? So he's got a switch that's no good. Look, that armrest was perfect. Now it's just completely destroyed, laying on the ground. People are just idiots. Hey, there's Charlie.
How's it going? Welcome to the boneyard.
Look, they destroyed this car from just this morning. Look, all these armrests was on here. They were perfect. They were going to get them. They're busted and ripped all to hell, laying on the ground.
Oh, wow.
The whole dash is gone. All this was still in there yesterday. Sherman wanted these rocker moldings, but I didn't have a drill bit to drill because they're riveted up here on the front. And I didn't have a drill bit with me yesterday to get them off.
Oh,
and
wow.
They're destroyed. The other one's laying on the ground.
Stupid people.
It's pathetic. Look at the dash. Well, I don't know actually what that is laying up there. Oh, it's a piece off underneath the dash. Oh no, it's the overhead control, or the convenience control panel up there. This is sad what happened. From about 4:30 yesterday evening until today, it's about noon, and here we are. Somebody absolutely destroyed this car.
The vultures found it.
Yeah. Well, I'll see what I can find. I do have my drill battery hooked up here to jump to this power antenna and see if it works, and it does work. Check this out. Up. And down. So we're going to get ourselves a good antenna for a Mark III. So that's good. Something positive out of today so far. So I just piled all this stuff here in this blue LTD for the time being until the weather straightens up. I did get the marker lights out of that Mark, and the, let's see, the trunk emblem and some emblems, but the emblems off the roof. I got quite a bit of stuff out of that Mark IV, the green one, but I just didn't make it back down there. So that's where this stuff is for now. Here's that armrest. Okay, so again, today is January 21st, Sunday. I had to get this trailer and everything out of here and back the truck in here when I got that motor, to get the motor unloaded. Now, remember, I was so sick when I got this motor home that I didn't feel like doing anything, and I was just out of it. And it sat in the back of my truck probably a week or better. And I just covered it up really good and only had to go to town a few times. So there it sits, a 1973 460 with 54,000 original miles. I don't know what I'll do with it, but who knows? I might sell it, but weather's got to straighten up before we do anything. It's like 30 and very windy outside today, and I am freezing. I'm sitting here shivering, if you can't tell the way this thing's shaking. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all you guys that checked on me, worried about me, wondering why I've been gone so long. And I really appreciate you sticking with me. So, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned. I should be getting back on track, especially if this weather ever breaks. All right. Thanks for watching.